Sean. I was in a bad state. I was in complete isolation. My life was doomed until my man came to my rescue. Calling Harun Sheldon Topolak. Her brother saved my life. I thank God for him. He's an amazing man. Well, for what he's done for me in my life, has truly been amazing. I wouldn't be looking the way I'm looking at if it wasn't because of him. Heart and soul he is. He works 24/7. He's been working for me for 3 years without taking a day off. Beat that.
Real.
He's real.
Realness. That's what you need around you.
People like him. God bless him. God bless you, H.
Big shout out. We're going to go through that a little bit later on and all the achievements that you've accomplished together, because they say 1 and 1 is not 2.
And also, I've got to say, with me being in the position I am now, I've got a role to play that's inspiring man, solving life. And I'm so fortunate to be in the position I am to now. I've walked 26 miles for London for a marathon. And also, I'm inspiring boxers like people like Nick Blackwell.
Absolutely.
And Spence Oliver.
Absolutely. Because we've learned an immense amount from, unfortunately, what happened to yourself. But whatever they learned with the injuries that you had is actually helped to deal with boxers better. With everything that should have went right for you, they now know that's what they should have done, and it's saving a lot of boxers' lives right now.
You know who gave me the input to be who I am? Was when I was in a coma for 40 days and 40 nights. And I couldn't talk. And the nurse came up to my hospital bed and said, Michael, we've got a special visitor for you. This is how amazing God is. We've got a special visitor for you. Would you like to see him? And I acknowledge. And all of a sudden, Sean, this figure came into the hospital ward. And he said, wow. I recognise Mum. I recognise it. Wow. He said, my hero, Michael Watson. It seemed like yesterday. You know, I looked at him and I said, you are Michael. You are my amazing hero. The way he distorted, but he said to you, I'm quite a good looking man. You're quite a good looking man, but not as good looking as me. Not as good looking as me. The way he distorted his face, his eyeballs popping out of his head. Sean, the ugliness on his bar race, I just broke out laughing. The first time I made. And that was an uphill progress for me.
It's sometimes the impossible can become possible.
The man who started me in boxing had come to see me in hospital.
Amazing. What a feat.
It's truly amazing.
I want to take you back, and I want to take you after the first Eubank fight. What did you think that you needed to do differently to beat him? Because some people say that to take a championship or to beat the champion.
The only way for me to beat, sorry to interrupt, the only way for me to beat Chris Eubank is to knock him out.
Yeah.
Scar it's about money, it takes the money. It's skullduggery. They weren't real. Money talks. I knew a lot to fight before I even won.
Is there a lot of politics in boxing?
Yeah, completely. And crookery. That's business.
Bums on seats. Who's going to sell the papers?
That's what it's all about. It's not about talent.
So if somebody was going to be a boxer now, you'd say bring on the charm just as much, is just as important.
It's all about putting bums on seats. Certainly is.
So what was your feeling on the night? Do you remember the second fight?
Yes, I do.
Up to which point do you remember? Because Chris Eubank says that was one of the best fights ever in history.
Yes. It certainly was. He's very skillful. He's very skillful. He's got a chin up of granite, solid like a rock.
What was it about Chris Eubank? Did he have the movement? Did he have power? Did he have skill? What did you see?
He's very skillful.
What does that mean?
Technique. You know how to slip, how to avoid punch, how to throw dummies, kid. Yeah, he had all the technique.
But you did very well in that fight. Especially in that 11th round, you knocked him down.
I'm a champion.
Come on.
One and only.
You're a king.
That's what he called me, king. Number one. That's what Muhammad Ali said to me. He said to me, when Ali came to see me in the hospital, he said to me, when I pass away, I want you to take over. Take my crown. Take my torch. Amazing. I've seen Ali's wife when I went to Orlando with Harun. I danced with her in a club, and she's passed one. She gave me an amazing comment saying, "My husband lives in you."
That's really big.
That's his wife.
Muhammad Ali is known all over the world. Boxing, right. Outside boxing, right. What he's done for people, and to have that sort of compliment.
That's a blessing. The show goes on.
It does go on. And now we're going to, go over a little bit about the fatal accident. Chris Eubank hits you. You hit the ropes on the way down, potentially before even the canvas. It's caused a blood clot. And no one even knows it yet. Nobody knows. You come out for the 12th round, and when the bell goes, everybody notices something's wrong.
I was off my feet. I wasn't conscious of the surroundings. My mind was gone everywhere. I'm very unstable mentally.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What was you seeing? Was your vision blurred or dizzy?
It was fairly blurred. I didn't want to give up. I just wanted. I was well ahead of the points. There's one more round, I will become victorious. That's all I wanted to do. Just to complete my task.
Mm-hmm. But what happened after? Obviously Chris Eubank celebrated. He straight away on the commentator, he said, what a skillful boxer you was, how hard you was, how difficult the fight was. He wasn't like, I'm the man, I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that. But in the background, there's you, and you're laying on the floor.
That's right.
There's no qualified person at ringside. There's no oxygen there for you that should have been there. There was a briefcase.
So-called board of no control.
A briefcase was
briefcase
underneath your head.
And you meant to have protecting bodies for boxers. I could have finished boxing completely. I've been on the court case for the board of control. I could have outright boxing. I could have banned them completely. I'll show compassion for fighters in general. Give them the help they need, like myself. That's why I didn't push the situation any further.
They even took you to the wrong hospital.
What's a dilemma?
Do you think things would have been different had there been oxygen at the side and you were taken straight
Definitely.
into?
I would have been okay.
Do you ever
I wouldn't have been paralyzed.
do you ever think about that?
You know what, Sean?